Good evening, all of you. Any queries for the EOS strategy? So, okay, Anurag says, can you explain the call strategy again? Okay, so call is, you'll take a call when you expect the market to go up, right? So how this works is, let's say you have a swing low, all right? And on this swing low, you see the price closing below the swing low. Now, if you have a closing above the swing low, you go ahead and decide to take a buy over here. All right. So it's very simple. You have a swing low, draw the EOS line at the swing low, and wait for the candle to close below the swing low or the EOS line. Now, once it closes above the EOS, you decide to take a buy, which is you buy call. Is that clear, Anurag? Alright, so did anyone try and look for any examples for the edge of space strategy? No one? Anurag says you tried but it was difficult to identify. Okay, no worries. We'll try and look for some examples today. So Vishal says today put call, please check. Which stock are you talking about, Vishal? McDowell, okay. Let's check. Yeah, it's a put. That's a good call. So we have the swing, we have a candle closing above the swing high, above the EOS line and then below the EOS line. So you should have taken a short. But I'm not sure about the volume. Otherwise the trade is fine. The setup is correct. Volume okay? Alright, great. That's wonderful. Okay, so now let's talk about the Newton's method that we've been hearing about for a few days now. Anyone has any clue what the Newton method is all about? No? No idea? Alright. Okay, one of you who just said no after Praveen, I can't see your name, it just says waiting for name. So you need to go back to the settings and type your name. Oh, that's Anita. Okay. So today I can't see your name. Alright, so here we go. Newton method. Yeah, rest of you, Jignesh, I can see your name. Rest of you are fine. Only Anita's name I wasn't able to see. Okay, so with the Newton method, how this works is it works on the concept of a breakdown or a breakout failure. Alright. So can you name another strategy that works on the same method, breakdown, breakout failure? Option strategy, yeah, what we discussed yesterday, the EOS, edge of space, that also works on the breakdown breakout failure. So now the Newton method is quite similar to your edge of space. Let me explain what the difference is. Alright, so first let's talk about the edge of space. So for the edge of space or the EOS option strategy, you have a swing high. Okay, we draw the line. Now if you have a candle which closes above and then it closes below, you would take a short. Is that correct? Everyone with me till now? Yes. Now for the Newton method, we don't take the short here. We would take a sell. Okay. Now tell me one thing. When will we have a change of trend? At what point will we know that the trend has changed from up to down? Looking at this. So this is swing, let me say, below EOS. So that means, is there a possibility that market can come here and go back up? Yes. So that means below EOS, we know that it will come down, but it doesn't mean that it has changed the trend. Alright. We want to take a shot when the trend has changed. So at what point will we know the trend has changed? This is swing 1, 2, 3, and 4. So where will we know that the swing has changed? The direction has changed. Vishal says 2, Anita says 4. Okay. And rest of you? Second swing low, 4 also, 2. Okay. So this is the swing low, guys. The minute you see the candle, the price going below the swing low, that means the direction has changed. So we will take our short here at this point. Alright. So that's what the Newton method is all about. Here the difference from the edge of space is, first you look for a swing high, you mark the line which is also the Newton line or the EOS line, same thing. Now once you see this is called the breakout. So you are expecting the price to actually go up. But if that does not happen and it fails, first you get the EOS trade. Now we're not sure whether the trend is actually changed, so we wait for the swing low to break. And when the swing low breaks here, that is when you go ahead and you take a short. For a buy is a reverse where you have a swing low. So you mark the Newton's line. Then you see price breaking the swing low. And from here, once it goes back up and breaks the swing high, that's when you take a buy. Is that clear? I'll explain the rules, but I'm just talking about the concept for now. Are you clear with the concept? Anyone confused? So Praveen and Samir say yes. That means you guys are confused. Anurag says again please. Again please, sure. Okay, everyone wants to go. I think most of you are confused. So let me take you through the rules now. With that it will be easier to understand. Okay, so the first rule is identify the latest swing high. So this is the latest swing high. Okay. We draw the line at its latest swing high. Is that clear? Everyone with me? Step number 1. Now wait for a swing high to break. So the line that we drew, we wait for it to break. That means price goes above that. Short the latest swing low. Alright. So below this swing high, this was the latest swing low. So this is where you take your trade. Now the stop loss in this case will always be the candle which made the swing low that you're shorting, that candle's high. Okay, so this candle's high is your stop loss. And your target will be stop loss multiplied by 2. So it's a 1:2. Okay, before getting into the examples, are you clear with the rules now? Or should we go over the rules again? It's not intraday, it's on the daily time frame. Actually, you can use it for any time frame. You could use it for intraday, you could use it for daily time frame, you could use it any way you want. So we would recommend you to start with the daily chart, but it's a versatile strategy. It also works in the 1 hourly time frame. So it works in any market and any time frame. But since you're beginners, try to stick to the daily chart. Okay, so Vishal says again please, no worry, we'll do it again. So the rules are like this. 1 minute, no, not 1 minute. It should work on 1 minute, but it should be a very volatile market. Then you could try that out. Okay, so you have a swing high, alright. You identify the swing high. You mark a line which is called the EOS line or the Newton's line. Now price goes and breaks the swing high. When you see the price coming back down, you wait for the swing low to break. When your swing low breaks, that is when you go ahead and short. So what is the difference between the Newton method and the EOS or the options method? Alright, Daksha said in EOS we short below the edge of space line and here below the latest swing low. Perfect, that's right Daksha. Vishal says in Newton line we wait for swing low to break 2. Yes, that's right. And Jignesh says background noise is a lot. Okay. Let me check on the background noise. Now, okay, alright. What advantage does Newton method have? So, guys, can you use Newton method for other markets? And okay, let me rephrase the question. While you answer this for me, what's the advantage of the Newton method over other methods? Can someone tell me what's the advantage? Vishal says it makes clear that the trend has changed. Jignesh says it's sure short. Yes, exactly. So we have a much stronger confirmation. Alright. Now Newton method, in this case, if you were to short here, it can always come till here and go up. But you still make profit in your option trade because you want the momentum. So with the EOS you get the momentum. With the Newton method you get the confirmation. Alright. So that's the reason we look for daily chart. When you're trading the cash market or other markets, you do the Newton method because it gives you a much stronger confirmation and you can hold on to the trade for some time. Newton, no. Jignesh says, is it Apple false story? No, it's got nothing to do with Apple or with Newton. The reason why it's called the Newton method, you'll have to watch the video which will be uploaded to your dashboard taken by Prateek sir, and there he'll explain that. So it doesn't have any connection with Newton, just a name. Should we go ahead and look for examples? Do you have any questions about the stop loss? Are you clear with the stop loss? Vishal is not clear about SL, stop loss and target again, please, how to define? Sure. Let's go over that. Alright guys, so see now this particular candle, alright, you have this market going up and you're shorting this swing low. So the candle because of which you're calling this as a swing low, that particular candle, that candle high will be the stop loss. Alright, so the candle which made the swing low, that candle's high is your stop loss. So this was our swing low and then it went up. So you're shorting when this low broke. So that same candle's high is your stop loss always. And target will be 2 times the risk. So 2 times the stop loss. So if the length of this candle is 20, so target is 40. Okay, Daksha is done. Thank you. What about rest of you? Are you clear? Okay, nice. That's good. Now let me take you through some examples. Okay, so identify the latest swing high that was broken. So this is our swing high that was broken. Okay, this was our swing high. Jignesh says this can work best in NF. Okay, Jignesh, I'm sorry, but I didn't understand. NF is the short form for Nifty Future. Okay, right. Yes, it will work very well in Nifty Futures. I use the same strategy to trade Forex and it works perfectly. So it works well in Nifty Futures also, I'm sure. Alright, so here see how this goes is you have the swing high and this was broken here with this price action. Okay, so now you don't do anything because you haven't got a swing low which is broken yet. And here you can see that the candle actually came down. So which is the swing low over here? which would have been broken, after which you would take the short. So which swing low are we talking about? Oh, actually, sorry. Yeah, so let me mark the candles for you. Okay, this is candle number 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. Okay. Now tell me which candle should break for you to enter. And here was our Newton's line. Anurag says 1, Anita says 4, Vishal says 1, Dakshay says 1. Okay, we have different point of views. That's interesting. So Sameer says 1, Vishal 4, Praveen 1. Okay. So Dakshay says level of 1 should be broken. Guys, those of you who say 1, I would not say that you're wrong. That makes sense because that was a swing low before the swing high was broken. But after which what happened is it made a swing high here, 4, alright? 4 was the new swing low which was made. So if you see the rule, it says short the latest swing low. The reason being, you want to make money from here to here also, okay? And if this swing high is broken, so that means it's a breakout. So price should have gone up, but it makes a swing low and then it breaks that. So here itself we know that this breakout was a fake breakout. So that's why we short at 4 so that we can take advantage of this move and then further down. Alright, so you always short the latest swing low. In this example, it's this candle, the one which is marked by 4. That's the one that is short. Clear everyone? Let's look at another example. Yes, that's the daily chart, Vishal. Okay, so here this is an example for a long. Now, this is our swing low. This was broken. Okay. Alright, so it's clear now. This is your swing low which was broken here, and then the swing high which has to, the latest swing high was this one. So here we buy. Now tell me one thing, will you buy after this candle has closed, or will you buy when the price has crossed this swing high? Yes, all of you are right. Once the price has crossed the swing high, we don't wait for the close because we already have so much of confirmation. First the swing low broke and then it failed, then it broke the swing high. So the minute you see the price moving beyond the swing high, you can go ahead and take a buy. It's as simple as that. You can place a limit entry, yes, that's right, you can. Okay, Jignesh says, but in this method we are losing 75 points. How are you losing anything? You enter here and you exit. So you're saying you are not entering here. That's why you're losing 75 points. Well, you can enter here, but the point is, if you enter here, there's no confirmation, right? You rather get an entry a little later, but after you have taken the trade, what's important is that you're not going to be seeing losses. So you are having a confirmed trade. So the important point is to have a good trade, like a short trade, than having buying at the bottom or selling at the top. because it's very rare that you'll get the bottom. Okay, let's move on. Okay, do you remember this chart? We had done this example identifying the swing high. That's the same chart, right? So I've used it again here because it is helpful now. So let's look at a swing high which is broken. No, Jignesh, RSI is not required. You just need to, all the strategies that we will be teaching you here are only on the basis of candlesticks. There is no indicator which is needed. Okay, so let's see. This is our swing high. Okay, the one which is marked with a red candle, this one. That's a swing high. And this is the new swing high. So the swing high broke. Now the recent swing low was here. So we short in this candle. Is that clear? Alright, now we have another setup. Let's say this is your swing high and that's the swing low. So in this candle, you go ahead and take your short. Okay, so are we clear? Are you more confident of looking for these setups? Jignesh, the thing is with RSI things only get more confusing, so that's why we don't use any indicators. Okay, Daksha says not yet, no problem. I'll spend some more time with you and also give you an exercise after which I'm sure you'll get more confident. So that was an example for short. Now let's look for an example for a long setup. Yes, Jignesh, we have done backtesting of this method. The accuracy is more than 75%. So 75% accuracy is what you can expect with this system on the daily chart. Okay, we backtested on the daily chart. So the highest accuracy is on the daily chart. Okay, so here you have a swing low and that was a breakdown. Alright. So in this case, which is the swing high that we have? The swing high was here. There is no other swing high. Let's see if we have other trades. Yeah, so you have one more here and then swing high here. Okay, now I want you guys to give me a quick rating and then we look at some exercises. Can you rate on a scale of 1 to 10 your understanding of this method? Jignesh is 8, Anita is 9, Daksha is 7, Praveen 9, Vishal 8, Vishal 9, Sameer 8, Anurag is also 8. Okay, that's decent. It's not bad. Now let's look at, okay, Daksha says concept is understood but while application is difficult. Yes, I understand that is true. It's actually it's just if you understood or practice the EOS, the edge of space, this would be just an extension of it. But I agree with you, you require practice. So we'll try and do some practice right now. Let me give you an exercise to do. Okay, so that's your image here. Okay, what you need to do is download this and mark the trade for buy and for sell. So you have to give me an entry for long and an entry for short using the Newton's method. So you can take some time since it's your first exercise for today. So you can take about 3 minutes. $7.33 to 7.36. Let me know once you're done. One buy and one sell is what I'm looking for from everyone. Oh, I missed your suggestion. Daksha said, can you open rule page for reference? Yes, that's a good idea. I could do that. Here you go. Guys, let me know once you're done. There's no hurry, you can take time, it's okay. But just let me, I'm right here, so let me know once you're finished. Okay, Vishal says you identified a few. That's nice. That's wonderful. One sell, one buy. Okay. Should we go ahead and see what I've got, or does anyone else need some more time? Are you guys ready? Both the Vishals have identified. Vishal Singh and Vishal. That's good. Ready? Okay, Anurag is also ready. So let's go ahead and check. Alright, so here are the 4 setups that I've got. And let me explain this to you, how I got these. So you can tell me, each of you can mark yourself. So you have to tell me whether you found this or not. Okay. So this is our swing high. Sorry. This is our swing high. And you draw the the neutral line here. So when this swing low breaks, you go ahead and you short. Okay. So that's the first one. That's one. Everyone found one? Praveen said he's found this. Rest of you? Yes? Okay. Nice. Okay. So the next one is a little tricky. Okay. Here you can see that this was the swing low and price has crossed below this swing. Alright. And then it made this as a swing high here. So when you see price moving above this, you're supposed to buy in this candle. Vishal has a question, but not close. Yes, that's a good observation, Vishal. So the point is, as per the rules, you're always looking for a close below, and then first a close, and then the close above. But we see, so there's a little bit of a modification here. Even if you see the price action moving below this, you can still consider it because it has broken the swing low. So the closing is always for EOS, Newton. See, even when it breaks the swing high, you don't wait for the close. Let the price move. So even if it crosses the swing high, that's all right. Okay, so that's your second. How many of you found the second setup? The second one was here. How many of you found this one? Okay, some of you found it. Dakshay says, not that clearly like you explained. Okay, no problem. We're just starting off. So these are the two. Now let's look at the third setup. Alright. Now third setup goes like this. You have your swing high. So this candle is your swing high. And we draw the line, the Newton's line. You can see that this is the breakout. And then it breaks the swing low. So here we short in this candle. Okay, that's the third one. Did everyone get this setup? How many of you found this one? Oh, that's nice. Dakshay got this one. Anita, you've just typed a dot. It just says one dot. Anurag says nope. Vishal got this. Praveen got it. Okay, nice. It was a little hidden, so if you got this, that's wonderful. It is not very clear. Okay, now the fourth one. So this is our swing low. Okay, this is the breakdown. And when you see this swing high breaking, you decide to go ahead and buy. Alright, so that's the fourth one. Who did not get this setup? This was an easy one to find. Did everyone get this one? Yes? Okay, great. Now let's look at the next example. Next exercise. Okay guys, here you go. You've got it. I posted it here. So try to identify at least one by one cell and let's see how many we get. So it's 7:46. So by 7:50, 4 minutes. 4 minutes should be okay. I'll put the rules page in the meantime. So you can refer to it. The site can't be reached. Took too long to respond. Don't know if I'm the only one. Sometimes that happens. That's why I generally like put it here and then see whether it's opening, because it's not a very reliable site. It's opening for me. Try again. Yeah. Oh, okay. It's opening. That's great. No, but not downloading. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it's getting downloaded. Just try again. Yeah, probably the planetary positions. Just kidding. Maybe it's the internet connection. Okay, what I'll do is I'll open the chart here. You can try and just identify it by looking at it, like visually. Okay. Yeah, see if you can identify from here, just see mentally like how many you can find. Oh, sorry. I think I hope no one saw that. Anita says take today's Axis Bank chart. Okay, so today's Axis Bank chart also we will check. We'll check. So once I finish these assessments, like we'll have 3 after this, 2 more. Once you finish 2 more of these, then we'll move on to live charts. We'll try to look for live examples. Are you guys done? Okay, Anurag says he's done. How many did you find, Anurag? Two. Okay, that's nice. Both buys or both sells or one buy, one sell? One buy, one sell. Okay. Praveen also got one buy, one sell. Right, so I think most of you are done. Let's go ahead and look for the setups. Okay, so I've got these four. So you have the first one here. This is your breakout. And then you have this swing low. So this swing low broke out in this candle is the entry. After giving the entry, it went up, but it did not hit the stop loss. Vishal says, please explain stop loss. See, stop loss, how this works is, which is the candle which made the swing low? See, this is the candle which made the swing low, right? So this candle's high will be our stop loss. Vishal, is that clear? Lowest low, yeah. The swing low which breaks before you take the short. So it said the latest short, the latest swing low. So that latest swing low, the high of the latest swing low. Anurag says just after the first line, is there a small swing low? See, this was the only swing low. After this, price went up. So from here, this high, it made a swing low. Then price went up. Then it broke it. So this green candle low was the only swing low that we had. Anurag, is that clear? Or did I not understand your question? You're talking about this. Are you talking about this candle? First line. See, are you talking about this first red line? This one. Okay. You're talking about this swing low. Yeah, that's right. That is also a swing low. It's actually a good identification. Yes, that is again a swing low. So this is another breakdown. Good find, Anurag. Nice. Yes. So here also we have the same entry. Yeah. So that's your entry. When this high breaks. Hey, by the way, this entry is for the same, what you identified, that would have been the second setup anyways. So this is the second setup. That's why we have this entry. Okay, and then you have the third one here. Then you have the fourth one here. Are you clear, guys? have all of you understood these 4 setups? Okay, so no doubts? Any confusion? Dakshay says not so clear, but we'll practice. Okay, so after this we'll also do live examples so that probably it'll get clear with that. Anurag says wood after the second dark line is a swing high. Second dark line here. So after this is a swing high. Okay, price is going up, and so this is the swing high. This candle high will be the swing high. Yes, so it can be used. Okay, let me go back to that example. Okay, so this is a swing high and this is broken here. Yeah, you can use that, but then after that you had a higher swing high, right? So then price moved up over here. Although the entry was still there itself. But your logic is right, it can be used. Okay, so you finished ICICI Bank, then you finished Axis Bank, HDFC, okay. How many more do we have? Yeah, this is the last one. Then we do live examples. Okay, here you go. Let's take about 5 minutes. Okay, Praveen says you find 2 buys and 1 sell. Okay, that's lovely. Anyone else who's done? Anurag's got 2 buys. Okay, let's look at what we have. Others, rest of you are done. Dakshay 3 buys 1 sell. Okay, that's good. So you got 4. Anyone else who's got 4? 4 setups? Samir also got 4, 3 buys 1 sell. Okay, fine. Let's go ahead and identify. Okay, so I've also got 4, 2 buys, 2 sells. There may be more, but these are one which I found. So did everyone get this one? Yes. Okay. So it's pretty easy. Thing is, you have the swing high, which broke here, and then this was the swing high. So here the swing low, swing low. So this swing low broke here. Oh, I'm on the wrong slide. Thanks for pointing it out, Anurag. This is the one that I gave you, right? Yep. Okay. Fine. So let's see what we have here. Okay. So here we've got some 3 sells and 2 buys. Okay. So guys, see, this is our swing high. Oh, Dakshay says even you worked on Axis and took screenshot and did something on page. Yeah, that happens. Okay, so try to understand these ones then. Okay, so here first of all, this is the breakout. Okay, that's the swing high, and this is the breakout. Now for the short, see in these 2 candles, it gave a new swing low and then broke, went back up. So when it broke this swing low, we can take the short in this particular candle itself. Alright, so that's the first one. How many of you found this? How many of you got this short? No one? Oh, that's nice. Vishal got that. Anurag says, can that candle be taken as swing low and buy be done? I got this one. Okay. Yes, this is a swing low. So you can't buy because, see, the swing low broke, but it never broke the swing high, right? Okay, so that's the first. If the line is extended, you're talking here. You want to extend the swing low, okay. So even then, where's the buy? I mean, no, you can't extend it like that. Because there was some price action in between, all this and all of that. So you can't extend it like this, not this swing low. If you want to extend, then you can extend this one. Because after this, there's nothing in between. This whole area is blank, right? So this is the swing high that you can extend if you want. And then you can see this is the breakout, but there's no breakdown because the swing low is here. So there's no trade based on that. Okay, all right. So we have this as the swing low. Okay, this is done. Now the next shot. See, this is the swing low. So this movement was a breakout, and when this swing low broke, you had an entry in this candle. Now we have another entry here because when this swing low broke, you could take the one. So generally what happens is, as per what we've learned, we would be taking the entry in this candle itself. Like, so this would be our entry, all right? But some people who've been very experienced with this strategy, they would go ahead and take a shot here as well. But I would actually advise you to take it here, not this one. So you could ignore this. With practice, you can also start taking these trades, but as of now, just stick to this. Okay, now we have the swing low being broken in this price action, and this is our swing high. So when this breaks, we buy. So that's the next trade, and then we have here okay, so you can see this is the breakout, and here's your entry. So this is a difficult one. It's not a very good setup because it's in a lot of consolidation. But once you learn to identify this, it'll be easier for you to take setups before the trend starts. Okay. Sometimes it's more clear. We'll look at other examples where it's more clear. Okay, so since now what you need to watch out for is basically Nifty 50 stocks, alright? So that's what you would be trading this on, Nifty 50. Okay, let's look at some live examples. Okay, so here McDonald's, if we were to take this on the basis of Newton method, where would we sell? Here? Is that correct? Right, so it's just an extension of the EOS. Instead of shorting because this close here, we short after this low is broken because that will be a more confirmed trade. That's it. So let's look at some setups. Somebody said Axis Bank, right? Okay, Vishal says, what's the stop loss? So stop loss is, we are calling this as a swing low because of which candle? So it came down, went to a low and then went up. So this candle is our swing low. So here is the stop loss. This candle is high, 1938. So after you get the entry, you take the stop loss on this candle because this was a swing low candle. Okay, fine. So somebody had suggested to check Axis Bank, right? Let's check Axis Bank. Dakshay says tomorrow Axis will fall because of bad results. Okay. Okay, that's a breakout. So there's a breakout. Now, as of now, where is the swing high? Sorry, swing low. So this is a swing high and this is a swing low. So for the Newton method, this is your swing low. But what would happen is, see from here, if it has to fall, it will probably come here somewhere and make a swing low, then go up a little bit and then it would break that. So that time you can short at the new swing low. But waiting for this one is too far off. So I think it will form a higher swing low instead of this one. You'll probably get something here. It'll make a higher swing low and then it might fall. Okay, now let me show you some other trades. Vishal suggests VEDL. Lakshay said we might get 425 also. Oh, okay. You're expecting that big of a crash? Probably then. So if that happened, then you know that it's another downfall. So do you think all the banks will get affected or only Axis? Oh, only Axis. So you're not, because I'm holding a buy in ICICI Bank. So that's why I just want to check your opinion. Okay, Nageshwar says yes bank, you applied EOS. Okay, that's nice. So how did it go? Did it help you make any money? It worked wonderful. That's awesome. It has a very good accuracy, more than 70%. So this is VEDL. Okay, same with Punjab National Bank. Nice. So here I can see this setup. Here's your breakdown and then this is your breakout. Okay, BHEL, it failed. Losses are part of the game. I hope you didn't lose much, but so that's why you need to have your risk management in control. Okay, here's the setup which I can find here. This is a swing low which broke down and then this is a swing high. So here you take a buy. Alright, and it did work because this is our stop loss and you can see it went twice the stop loss before it came down. So it would have given you profits. Okay, and currently it is at the resistance, the previous, not at, it's nearby. So no, we don't have a trade here as per Newton method. Vishal says 2nd December. 2nd of December. Yeah, I think you're right. This is, yeah, that's a breakdown. Oh, sorry, breakout, and then no. Oh, you're talking about this. Right. This is the one. So this is our stop loss, a small stop loss here, 227. The low was 221. So 6 rupees, you enter at 220. So you're looking for 12 rupees, 220, and it went to a low of 205, right? And then further low of 204 and then went up. So you would be exiting before that. You'll hit your target. Okay. SL, is that so? So here, so your stop loss is 220. Let's say 227 point. Okay, let's say 228, and your entry is at 221. So 7 rupees your stop loss. So 221 minus 14 is 207. So it made a low of 204. So if you're following 1:2, you should be out of the market. You would make profit. But if you're being greedy and not following 1:2, then your stop loss would get hit. Anurag says, what about end of September? Okay, Daksha says, money management that's needed for most As I make big money in Bank Nifty, 400 to 500% in a trade, but then put all the money and some loss trade flat to negative, which is the main reason for me to be here. Yes, guys, you can learn the best system, the best strategy, but if you don't follow money management, it's going to be difficult. So money management is very, very important. You need to have money to play the game the next day. So without a proper risk management, you won't survive for too long. Anurag said just above the September line. Okay, let me check where you're saying. The high was here. Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. And then you have the low here. Okay. Swing low, swing high. This is a low, this is a high. So it's a little tricky, but ideally you should be shorting here. Okay, guys. So let's discuss this trade. Most people would take a short here. Okay, that's what most of us would do. But you need to understand that you are looking for swing highs and swing lows. All right, so that's why this was the swing low and price moved up till here, till this candle. It came back down and then went back up. All right, so this is our recent swing low. So the minute it broke this one, you can go ahead and short. Now this you will get with experience, with practice. So it's very important that you short at the swing low. See, what happens here is it gave you a profit, but you do not hit your target. So Dakshay says right now we are looking at full chart, so that's why we are able to find this trade. I feel else it will be difficult. Actually, it's not very difficult to find the trade. What is difficult is to follow the strategy. Like when you get this trade, also a lot of people, what they do is they try to. So when you do get this trade, a lot of people try to wait for the closing and then take the setup, because of which you end up losing the price. So what's difficult is to follow the strategy, not really finding the trade. Yeah, that's right, Vishal. Don't predict the market. We just follow the rules, the system. That's it. All right. But anyways, with practice, you will get better at it. I can guarantee you that. We have half an hour now, and we have the entire session tomorrow to discuss more of these setups. So we'll try and look for trade setups for next week. That's what we're going to do tomorrow using the EOS or the EOS and the Newton method, both of that. So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. We'll also spend some time looking at how to take punch in orders and take the trades. But most of it would be trying to look for trades for next week. Okay guys, can you help me identify a setup here? Anurag says mid-Feb swing low. Mid of Feb. Right. So this is the swing low, and then which is the swing high. So let's start from here. Swing high, low, high, low. Would we take this as the swing high, or would we take, okay, so I'll mark this as 0.1 and mark this as 0.2. 1, do all of you agree? Okay, so that's correct. We do take 1 as the swing high. Now, Daksha says March to April draw swing low line and one swing high broken by March to April swing low line. Daksha, I'm not able to find the trade. Which is the swing low line that you're saying? Swing low is on which day? Oh, extend the one that I have. Okay. March to April. You're talking about this one? Yeah, okay. March to April. Okay, okay, I got you. Yeah. Sorry. My bad. Just removing these lines. So we have March to April. Okay, so here we have something. Yeah. This is the swing low. Is that correct? Okay, so guys, the thing is, there's a swing high, sorry, low, then there's a swing high, this red candle, and then this is a swing low, and that's a swing high. So you can't really call this a swing low, because from here the movement was not okay. It can actually be a minor swing low. It's not bad. So we have a trade on that basis. We have this as a breakdown, and we buy here. Yeah, this is where we buy. Right. So actually, it's easier this way. You know what? How this works? This is a trade, but we've identified it wrong. So we should be looking at this swing low. Okay. So this is swing low. This is the breakdown. Here's our breakdown. And then when you see the price moving beyond this price, you go ahead and buy. So that's your second setup. Okay. Is that clear to everyone? And then you have a short here. So you have this as a swing. This is your resistance. This is a swing high. You have this as a breakout, and this would be the breakdown here. The green line just after that could also be taken as swing low. Green line after the swing low that I've marked, okay. So what I marked is this is the swing high and this is the swing low, okay. Yeah, I got your point. So see, you would take this red one as a swing low because that's the lowest price. So that's why you take the red one. Otherwise, in between the three of these, whichever candle is lowest, that will be the swing low. Initial mid-March, okay. Here, you're talking about this as the swing low. So here again, you're talking about this one, right? Yeah, so you're saying, why don't we take this as the swing low, right? That's because this was the lowest price, and from there price went up. It came back down but did not break the previous one. Okay, so your logic is correct. You can also take that as a swing low. It's not wrong. It's correct. Yeah, you can move that. That's okay. The recent one is this, the green one. So good observation. I actually had missed that. That's easy to miss it. You spotted it. That's good. Okay. So are you guys more confused or are you a little more confident about the system? Lot better than earlier, Anurag said. That's good. Dakshay, what about you? You're confused. Okay. You need to practice this. I'm surprised why you're still confused. Okay, let's do one thing in the next chart. You try to add. Okay, so fine. Let's do this here. See, now you have this as your swing high. Okay, this. You agree with me? This is your swing high. So all we do is we draw the line here. So we draw this. Now this is the breakout. From here, if price goes up, then we don't do anything. All right, we don't have a trade. But if you see that price has come down and closed below, this will be your edge of space that we discussed yesterday. But for the Newton method, you have to wait for the price to cross the swing low, which is here. This is our swing low. So whenever you see the price crossing the swing low, that would be your Newton's method entry. So that's the only difference. Edge of space would be here, closing above below the line, and Newton method would be if the price crosses the swing low. So it's just more confirmation. That's it, nothing else. So the edge of space and Newton method are more or less the same thing. Only thing is you add the swing low for confirmation on the Newton method, and that gives you a much higher accuracy. So that's what we do. Okay, let's look at some more examples. We just need to do a lot of examples. That's when you'll get more confident. So let's see what I have. Okay. Okay, now can you guys identify the examples? Anurag said just above August swing high. Okay. Yeah, that's right. This is your swing high. And that's the swing low. And this candle is your stop loss. That's good, Anurag. You're getting the hang of it. Okay, any other trades that you guys can spot here? Let's move. Okay, now can you spot a trade? You can tell me the swing low or swing high between which 2 months? So that says mid-May to June swing high. Mid-May to June swing high. May to June. Somebody says start of June. Start of June. Are we talking about this one? Yes, okay, yeah, that's right. This is a breakout and then this is swing low. So in this red candle is when we go ahead and decide to short. Okay, is there anything else? What about this one? You can see there is a breakdown. Okay, mid of May the peak. Okay, I'll check that. So here's one more setup, guys. This is a breakdown and then you buy in this candle here. Okay. and mid of May. So May starts from here. This is the peak. Okay, here. This is May, and mid of May is this one. Yeah, that's right. So what happens here is, it's correct what you've identified, but then it changes, so this becomes so that was right, but then it makes a higher swing high. So you move the trade here. So you get the setup here itself. So what happens is, if you're trying to take the trade here and you wait for this, in between you're missing on a signal. So you would have actually taken the short a little earlier. So now that the swing high has changed, you move the line here, so you can short in this candle itself. That's why you need to keep moving the line with the swings. Anurag, is that clear? So what you identified was not wrong, it was correct. Only thing is, you have to keep changing it along with the swings. Mid-June swing low. Yeah, this is correct. So here we go ahead and buy where? Here. Buy here. Okay, let's look at something else. Any suggestions you guys want to look for, or should I pick trades? Any particular stocks? Bank Nifty. Okay, why banks so favorable? It's easy to remember the names, that's why. Okay, let's do Bank Nifty. Or even Daksha wanted Bank Nifty. Why is it not? Okay, Anita says, due to no low network while traveling, I am not able to hear the session, so please give the recording link at the earliest. Yes, Anita, you'll have it by tomorrow. You could go through it. Okay, so this is your setup. And okay, this is the swing low that we're talking about. This swing low was the swing low which broke, and now this was swing high. No, went up but came back down. So we buy here. Anurag says 18th of July swing low. 18th of July. Are you talking about this one? Or any other one? Okay. Yeah, that's right. We have a setup here. This is the small breakdown and price moves up. So this is the swing high at which we would buy. Guys, do you agree with this setup here? A long setup here? Okay, and where would the stop loss be? So this is the candle which made the swing high. Nageshwar says, sorry, I have to leave in 3 minutes. We'll catch up tomorrow. No problem, Nageshwar. Take care. We will catch up tomorrow. Any other doubts that you have, you could clear out tomorrow. Sure, thanks. Good night. So here, we're looking for the stop loss, guys. So the candle which made the swing high, right? This is a swing high. And then price closed here, next day opened gap down. Stop loss is very big, but it should be the stop loss should be here. The candle which made the swing high, that candle is low. So since this was a swing high, this should be the low. Okay, that's our stop loss. So in this trade, did we make? Yeah, we did make money. After it gave the entry, it did not come to our stop loss and it went up. So Newton method actually quite interesting. You know, once you start getting used to it, I don't trade any other method now. I just stick to the Newton method. So I've stopped doing technical analysis. I just look for Newton method trades and I just keep taking those trades. So we have here one more. Okay, Jignesh says, I think this can work much better on weekly chart and just 1 month, okay, before company's quarterly results. Yeah, you could try that, Jignesh. It works in weekly chart also. It works in all the time frame. Should we look for some setups in the weekly? Although daily is what we recommend during the training, but we can look for weekly. Do you want to check weekly setups? I have not done that, but we can check. Anurag says before Feb word swing low. Before Feb swing low. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one. Yeah, exactly. So the only thing is it moved below. So we eventually get the same entry. This is our entry. Okay, this is the weekly chart. So the weekly chart trades would be quite profitable because when you'll see a failed breakout on a weekly chart, that means it will go in your direction. So you take the entry here. But the weekly, the problem is the stop loss will also be that big. So you have to keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind. So your volume should be adjusted accordingly. Okay, so do you want to review the rules one more time? For both long and short. So let's do that. So guys, first thing is, this is for short. When you're going looking for a sell, identify the latest swing high. Okay, so that's the latest swing high. You always identify latest swing high. Then step number 2, wait for the swing high to break. So first you have a swing high, you made your line on the swing high which has broken, wait for it to break. That's a breakout. Now this breakout will fail after it has broken the swing low. So short the latest swing low. These are 3 rules you have to keep in mind. Identify swing high, mark your line when the swing high breaks. Now short when the swing low breaks, and your stop loss will be this candle which made the swing low. So that's a rule for a short. Okay. Now let's talk about any questions right now? No questions? Okay. Now let's look at the rules for buy. Where did the buy go? Okay, this is shorts. Yeah, longs. The rules for long is identify the latest swing low, wait for swing low to break, buy the latest swing high. That's it. Stop loss at the candle which made the swing low. So here's the stop loss. Right? It's just as simple as that. Okay, now can you quickly give me a rating on a scale of 1 to 10 on your understanding of the Newton's method? Anurag 9, Praveen 9. Jignesh said you were to show a video. Daksha 7.5. I think you've gone down from 8 to 7.5. Sameer 9, Jignesh is 9. Alright. Vishal Singh 9. So Daksha, we need to work on this more. Try to look for more examples tomorrow. And in tomorrow's session we could do this again. Okay. And guys, video, I was not going to show a video. That video will be in your dashboard. Okay, that's the how Prateek sir explains the Newton method. It's a video made by him on the Newton method, so that would be available for you. You could watch that video. And this recording will also be available, what we are having right now, the session. That will also be available for you. Okay, so Vishal says, for education purpose, have you created any WhatsApp or broadcast groups for sharing the call like as per our system strategy? Please do and add our number so that we can share our ideas or calls. Yes, Vishal, so actually the plan is, Trade Academy is coming up with that, a community where all of you would be, like we'll give you an invite, you can all join. So that is part of the community. It's coming up, we are in the process of developing it, like in terms of the software development and the developers. So it's being coded. Since you have all your numbers and email addresses, within a few weeks you will receive a call or an email about it, and you can go ahead and sign up for it. So you'll be part of the community. So we'll have me and Ashwin and a couple of other trainers who will be regularly replying to your queries. We'll be sharing our trades. So it'll be like a discussion that we'll have on a daily basis. So that's in the pipeline. Okay, you're welcome, Anurag. Right, guys, so that brings us to the end of today's session. Yeah, WhatsApp is also a good idea, but it's just the problem is, there's nobody to monitor WhatsApp. Like everyone's so busy doing their trades. So that's fine. But I'll still put that across if we can come up with that. Okay, Sameer says good session. Thank you, Sameer. Thank you all of you for being so patient. And I understand there's a lot of information coming through in just like a 1 week's time. But trust me, if you start following these systems well, properly, this is going to make a huge difference, huge change in your performance. It's going to add much more value to your trading because we actually trade these same systems and they are very, very powerful. All right. Money management tips, guys. It's very simple, especially for you, Daksha. Okay, what you need to do is, so we will actually be discussing this again tomorrow, but we'll go through it in brief. Simple rule is you always trade not more than 2%. Actually, I personally do 1%. If your account size is big, you do 1%. You don't trade 1 to 2% of your money, like on any single trade. And how many trades can you risk at the max? Not more than about 5%. The whole idea is if you go, let's say you go to war, let's say you're in the army, you go to war at the border, if you go with a pistol with 6 bullets, you won't survive for too long, right? So that's why you need to go with a machine gun and your armor and bulletproof jacket. So that's how you have to safeguard your capital. So the more money you have or the more you protect your capital, the more trades you can take. So the point is, making money will come later. First you need to keep in mind is just protecting the capital. So you can come back and trade tomorrow. Daksha says, by an option 1% rule has one lot costs 10 to 25k. 10k to 25k for a lot. Is that okay? So okay, that's for stocks. Bank Nifty 4K. Guys, so you have to, if you already are aware that, okay, let's say it costs 10K per lot, right? So if you are aware that 10K is your investment, by the way, even if it does cost 10K, do you always wait for it to become zero and then come out? You would have had a stop loss, maybe 50%, 5K, XYZ. What I'm trying to drive over here is, if you know that it will cost you that much, you should be playing on a big account size, because that's when you are ready to handle the market. And if you want to trade with a smaller capital, then you should be trading in a different market where the risk is lesser initially. Right, because there's nothing that you can do about it. You have to always have a low volume, because when you have a low volume, you can afford to make more mistakes and still come out as a winner. So I would say practice Bank Nifty more, or where you have a smaller lot size. Stick to just those for now if you only want to do options. Otherwise, try looking for futures or cash market. But the golden rule is you don't risk more than 1 to 2% on any single trade. That's how you have to keep your trade. And your risk means entry minus stop loss, not your margin. So do you calculate your stop loss before taking every trade? No? Okay. So you have to do that, because unless you calculate your stop loss, you will not know how much volume to buy or sell, right? Because based on your stop loss, you can decide how many shares you want to buy or sell. So you always take your stop loss first and then accordingly calculate how much volume you want to play with. Dakshay says, I go by pivot, mostly Bank Nifty resistance, and then I trade. Okay. Support resistance, okay, but you just have to be very, very comfortable with the volume. A good way to understand whether your volume is high or not is, if you are thinking about your trade while sleeping at night, that means your volume is high. Okay, alright guys, we've come to the end of the session. See you all tomorrow. Good night, take care. Good night, Ashwin. Bye, Praveen. Good night. See you, Samir.